Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. It's Leah here with Ode to Paper, and I am starting a new series where I create 6 by 12 scrapbook layouts. And I was introduced to this by Laura Alberts, and I absolutely love it. I don't know why. I just love the 6 by 12 orientation. So I'm going to scrap 3 photos from of my granddaughter Peyton, and this kid just cracks us up all the time. She's busy, but she cracks us right up. She's the kid of 1,000 faces, and it doesn't matter when you look at her, she'll have a different look on her face. So that's what I'm scrapping today. I'm going to take papers from my Close to My Heart scrap bag, and so I'm going to use, I actually use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different scraps. Nope, 6, 7 different scraps on this page. So I'm going to use one to back that middle photo, and then I'm going to use a different one to back the top photo, and another one to back the bottom photo. And then I'm going to create, I've created those strips along the side. So the first strip on the left is actually a branding strip that I've covered up the branding strip from the second strip. And the second strip is just overlapping the main piece of paper, which is a 6 by 12. And I'm going to tuck the middle photo underneath that gingham paper so that it sits on top of the wood grain, and the other two, I kind of wanted her to be peeking out from that paper. And then I'm going to layer the other two over top, but on angles so they're not straight. So none of the photos are actually on here straight, and that was intentional. I also don't pop anything up on this layout. It's so some of the embellishments are already popped up. I didn't do that, they came that way, but I didn't pop up any photos. So I do end up sliding those two top and bottom photos underneath that branding strip just to have them peeking out from something as well. So I'm going to get that glued down. When I peeled it up, it kind of stretched the paper a little bit, so I'm making sure I put lots of glue under there so that I can smooth it back down. And I finally just got the other day my order from Ali Edwards, because I ordered some 6 by 12 page protectors. I haven't been able to find them anywhere else. So I finally got that in. I'm super excited. I do have an older album binder that's 6 by 12 format, so I'm going to use that, although I'm not thrilled with it, so I may look around for something new for that. So I have 2 different alphas that I'm going to use to for my title, which is 1,000 Faces. They're both flat. The 1,000 is just done in a shiny gold, and then the Faces is done in a really pretty glittery gold, but it's not a yellow gold. Not a yellow, not a white, it's just a super nice gold script. So I will get that done. I also end up, pardon me, I'm going to, there's those puffy hearts from Sticko that I got at Michael's again, but I don't actually use any of those on here. They don't quite match for me. So I'm going to take from this glittery alphabet, I'm going to take the small hashtags from it, and I'm going to include them in my clusters just to tie in that gold. Because right now the only gold on the page is in the title. But I really like the gold with the colors in the paper and the kind of the feel of the layout. Pardon me. I also pull out some stickers that I got at Dollarama for Valentine's layouts, and I take some hearts from there. I also have these clear stickers that I can't remember where they're from, but they have it's all about girls. So I end up with one on each photo because they just stood out on the photos really well. The top one says girl style. The middle one says darling diva. And the bottom one says it's a girl thing. And yeah, I just think they fit so well on this layout with these photos of Peyton. She loves to dress up and wear, her princess gowns, and so she's definitely a girly girl. So I'm looking through this Pink Fresh, was it, I can't remember what that collection was called. Office Hours, maybe? Anyways, I come up with 3 of those fabric banners. So one says today, the other one is just a heart, and then the one on the bottom says priority. And I'm looking through some ephemera, and I think I end up using 2 flowers and a crown just to add for my little clusters. And then I also find a pink ticket that I use as the base for my largest cluster. I can't even remember offhand what the name of that package was. Now here's where I pull out the hashtags. So I'm going to use those as well to tie in the gold. And I'm going to figure out where my flowers are going and where my clusters are going to be. So I've decided I want one on the left of that top photo. And I want one to the right of the middle photo. And one at the bottom. Here's the 49M Market bubbles. I can't remember what they're called. Bubbles, something bubbles. And they're 3D. Some of them are popped up on 3D tape, and then some of them are more like enamel dots. So I tried to put one popped up one in each cluster, but then 2 flat ones as well in each cluster, just to balance it all out. And I have all of those hearts are on from the Dollarama Valentine's packs. And the last thing I'm going to do is pull out my Tattered Angels Iridescent Gold Mist to give it some fun shine. And yeah, I pull out some packaging and just tear it up. Cover my photo. So I get some gold mist on my title and around my clusters. Some of it gets the photo a little bit, but I'm really not worried about it. It doesn't take away from the layout at all. In fact, I really like this layout. This is one of my favorite 6x12 layouts. So yeah, I will see you again next month, guys. Have a great day.